Brookline City was the kind of place where anything could happen: bright, noisy, unpredictable, and full of stories waiting to burst into life. The streets bristled with energy every morning as commuters hurried past, flashing billboards and honking taxis, each person caught up in their own world. But on this particular Thursday, something entirely unexpected was about to unfold. It wasn't a bank robbery, a celebrity scandal, or a political strike. In fact, it began with nothing more than a mix-up, one so small it could have been avoided with a single question. Yet, it would go on to shake the entire city. Olivia Tyson, a gentle elderly woman, found herself at the center of a chaotic situation. Her ordinary appearance and demeanor made her seem harmless, but a miscommunication led to her wrongful arrest by a zealous officer. This unexpected turn of events set off a chain reaction that would impact not just Olivia, but the entire city. The revelation of Olivia's connection to boxing legend Mike Tyson ignited a firestorm. The public's reaction was intense, and the city was thrown into turmoil. This story highlights how a single error can have far-reaching consequences, especially when it involves the family of a famous figure like Mike Tyson. It's a tale of how even the mighty can be brought low by the power of family ties. Brookline Savings Bank was bustling, with customers waiting in line. Olivia Tyson, a serene elderly woman, blended into the crowd. Bank employees were unaware of her identity, seeing only a polite senior citizen. However, a new teller mistakenly linked Olivia's envelope to a scam, fueling suspicion without proper verification. This hasty judgment would set off a chain of events. Officer Nathan Hale responded swiftly to a call about a potential fraud, lacking crucial details. Upon arriving at the bank, he immediately focused on Olivia, who was oblivious to the unfolding drama. Nathan approached her, his authoritative tone commanding attention. The atmosphere in the bank became tense as he singled her out, setting the stage for a confrontation. Olivia's innocent inquiry only heightened Nathan's suspicion. Misinterpreting her confusion, he took her arm, leading her out of the bank. The sudden action caused a commotion, with onlookers gasping in shock. Olivia, still unclear about the situation, was now a focal point of public attention, unwittingly at the center of a brewing scandal. As Nathan and Olivia emerged onto the bustling sidewalk, the scene froze. Passers-by stopped to watch, intrigued by the unusual sight. Olivia, maintaining her composure, questioned the officer's actions. Her calm demeanor contrasted with the growing unease and curiosity of the crowd, who were now witnesses to a tense, unfolding situation. Nathan's focus remained fixed on the task at hand, but his voice betrayed a hint of uncertainty. The crowd's murmurs reflected their confusion and sympathy for Olivia, who appeared to be an innocent elderly woman. As the scene attracted more attention, doubts began to surface about the officer's judgment and the true nature of the situation. Olivia's distress was palpable as Nathan led her to the police car. Her questions were met with silence as the officer struggled to justify his actions. Meanwhile, the bank employees who had instigated the arrest began to feel uneasy, witnessing Olivia's genuine confusion and sadness. Their initial caution now seemed misguided, fueling a sense of regret. A curious teenager capturing the scene on livestream made a crucial observation: Olivia's resemblance to Mike Tyson's mother. This revelation sent shockwaves through social media, rapidly spreading the news. Before long, the city was abuzz with the realization that the arrested woman was, in fact, the mother of the boxing legend. The officer, still unaware of this connection, was now at the center of a public storm. The teenager's live stream ignited a digital frenzy, with viewers swiftly identifying Olivia as Mike Tyson's mother. Comments and reactions poured in, expressing disbelief and anticipation for the boxer's response. The situation spiraled into a viral sensation, while Officer Nathan remained oblivious to the online commotion, steadfast in his belief that he was simply fulfilling his duty. Olivia's poignant gaze lingered on Nathan, her words hinting at a deeper misunderstanding. The officer, however, insisted she comply, his resolve wavering slightly. Just as the tension seemed to escalate, a sudden dramatic arrival shook the scene. A black SUV swerved into view, causing onlookers to recoil in surprise. The air was charged with anticipation as the vehicle's abrupt appearance signaled a potential turning point. The SUV's door swung open, revealing a commanding figure, Mike Tyson himself. His imposing presence was unmistakable, and the street fell silent. Without fanfare, Tyson approached calmly, his deliberate pace amplifying the tension. Officer Nathan's expression transformed as he grasped the enormity of the situation, his confidence crumbling in the face of the boxing legend's unexpected arrival. Mike Tyson's low, authoritative voice cut through the silence, revealing the astonishing truth. The woman Nathan had arrested was his mother. The crowd reacted with collective shock, capturing the moment on their phones. Nathan, overwhelmed by the realization, struggled to find words, his apology faltering. Tyson, though calm, stood expectantly, awaiting a justification that the officer couldn't provide. The ensuing silence was oppressive, as if time itself had paused, leaving everyone in suspense. An unsettling stillness enveloped the street as Mike Tyson and Officer Nathan Hale faced off. Tyson's serene demeanor was more unsettling than any outburst, amplifying the tension. Nathan, visibly shaken, attempted to explain himself, but his words trailed off. Tyson intervened, his calm gesture urging Nathan to compose himself. The boxer's soothing words offered a moment of respite, but the underlying unease lingered as the crowd held its collective breath, anticipating what would happen next. Nathan drew a shaky breath, his guilt compounded by Olivia's gentle words. The bank manager and tellers rushed out, visibly distraught, attempting to placate Mike Tyson. Their frantic apologies and explanations only underscored the magnitude of the mistake as they desperately tried to defuse the volatile situation. Tyson's presence remained a steady, imposing force, his silence a reminder of the power dynamics at play. Mike Tyson's piercing gaze pinned the manager, whose fumbling attempts at explanation dissolved under the boxer's unyielding stare. The crowd's hushed commentary and the ever-present cameras heightened the drama, but Mike remained focused on his mother's dignity. His calmness belied a fierce protectiveness, driven by the knowledge that Olivia, a woman who had always shied from the spotlight, was now unfairly entangled in a public spectacle. Officer Nathan's heartfelt apology hung in the air, met by Olivia's gracious forgiveness. Her words, though gentle, carried immense weight, emphasizing personal growth over blame. The crowd, witnessing this poignant exchange, began to relax, sensing a resolution. Yet, the narrative wasn't quite concluded, as the repercussions of this incident would likely ripple beyond the immediate scene, leaving an indelible mark on all involved. Mike Tyson's calm yet resolute demeanor ensured that justice would be served, not through confrontation, but through genuine accountability. He instructed Nathan to personally apologize to Olivia within the bank, away from the public eye. Nathan complied without hesitation, acknowledging the gravity of his mistake. As they re-entered the bank together, the city bore witness to a powerful moment of humility and redemption, as a legendary figure used his influence to teach a valuable lesson in respect and responsibility. The bank's interior transformed as Mike, Olivia, and Nathan entered. The patrons, now aware of the situation's gravity, reacted with a mix of shame and reverence. Nathan, visibly apprehensive, stood before Olivia and the bank staff, his body language conveying remorse. His voice, though subdued, rang with genuine contrition as he prepared to make amends for his earlier actions. The scene was heavy with anticipation, awaiting Nathan's words and the resolution they might bring. Nathan's heartfelt apology was met with Olivia's gracious forgiveness. Her compassionate touch and wise words offered comfort, emphasizing the importance of patience and understanding. Nathan, visibly touched by her kindness, accepted her advice, vowing to learn from his mistake. In this intimate moment, the power of forgiveness and personal growth transcended the chaos, fostering a sense of healing and newfound empathy. Mike Tyson stood as a quiet guardian, ensuring that the lesson of respect and dignity was imparted. The bank manager, humbled, offered a sincere apology and a commitment to rectify the situation. Mike accepted their remorse, emphasizing that his mother and all individuals deserved equal consideration. His presence underscored the importance of fairness and compassion, leaving a lasting impression on those present. Olivia's simple request to complete her deposit brought a sense of normalcy and levity to the tense atmosphere. Her humor and Mike's affectionate teasing highlighted their strong, loving bond. The shared moment of laughter and warmth humanized the situation, reminding everyone that even in chaos, family and kindness can prevail. Mike's restraint and Olivia's grace served as a testament to the power of composure and compassion. As Olivia was finally treated with the respect and care she warranted, Mike observed with quiet satisfaction. Outside, the crowd's anticipation had transformed from morbid curiosity to genuine admiration. Upon Olivia's emergence, they showered her with applause, celebrating her grace and humility. Her modest reaction and Mike's warm amusement captured the heartwarming essence of the moment as the city collectively embraced Olivia as a symbol of resilience and kindness.